Imagine dedicating 4 whole years of your life entirely to a project, pouring everything into it, only for your boss to come in one day and cancel it out of nowhere. This devastating news was exactly what the director of the canceled movie Larrikins received from DreamWorks, leaving not only him but also all of us heartbroken. Stick with me in this video to the end as I explain what this film would have been about, who the incredible cast of actors was, and why it got scrapped. Welcome back to another Cine Lovers video. Larrikins would have been the title of the DreamWorks animation. Yes, the same studio behind Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon, but this one never saw the light of day. The story would have followed a marsupial named Perry, who lives in Australia and is forced to leave his home. Perry embarks on a journey through breathtaking landscapes, joined by a kangaroo named Red and a frog named Andrew. Not much is known about the plot, but these animals would have tried to help Perry find and protect an albatross egg from the clutches of an evil eagle. Tim Minchin, who would have directed Larrikins, is also a musician and was set to compose the soundtrack. He had worked on the project for 4 years, creating musical scenes. Even if musicals aren't your favorite, a cast that included Hugh Jackman, who is Wolverine, and Margot Robbie, who is Barbie, would have made this an interesting watch. Just like you bring this channel to life every time you hit like and subscribe. We're already at 5,000 subscribers, so if you love movies and animation, you're in the right place. Don't waste any time. The director was so devastated that he posted this statement after hearing the cancellation news. And then a couple of days ago, the animated film to which I've dedicated the last 4 years of my life was shut down by the new studio execs. The only way I know how to deal with my impotent fury and sadness is to subject members of the public to the spectacle of me getting drunk and playing ballads. The statement from DreamWorks was that the film wasn't working well creatively, though at the time, the studio was also facing financial difficulties, leading to layoffs and, unfortunately, the cancellation of Larrikins, which had been set for release in February 2018. This decision came in 2017, cutting the project short. While Larrikins didn't get a theatrical release, it did find a new form in the 2018 short film Bilby, which premiered at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival in France. In Bilby, the marsupial Perry is trying to survive Australia's dangerous wildlife when he stumbles upon a helpless albatross chick. Initially, Perry doesn't want the responsibility, but he ends up protecting the chick from the wild threats around them, similar to how Ice Age's Manny, Sid, and Diego protect the human baby. The visuals and animation quality in the short are impressive, showcasing a vibrant environment and well-crafted characters. The short's purpose was to test new animation software for future DreamWorks projects and gauge audience reaction. However, Tim Minchin, who had dedicated 4 years to directing Larrikins, did not participate in Bilby. Instead, a new director took over, noting the assets existed, and we started to think about how we could turn this into a short film. The environment that he was in was the most dangerous place to find a cute furry animal. That was already a pretty interesting contrast. We thought, how can we tell a story about the relationship, not giving up and doing what it takes to protect her? This character grew into becoming a father figure or part of a family, rather than just trying to survive alone. Just from what we can see in the short, we can already imagine that Larrikins could have been a big success, even though it's hard to say how audiences would have received it given its musical format. Joker 2 serves as an example here. Nevertheless, the storyline, animation, scenery, and cast involved suggest a project that would have been, at the very least, quite promising. I would definitely watch Larrikins. Maybe DreamWorks should reconsider producing this film. Just a thought. Would you have watched this movie in theaters? Did the story interest you? Do you think canceling Larrikins was a big mistake by DreamWorks? After sharing your thoughts, check out this video where I talk about another DreamWorks film, The Wild Robot, which I think is the best animation of the year. And in this other video, I discuss one of DreamWorks' worst films of the year, Megamind 2. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next Cine Lovers.